All right. It says I'm live. Folks, can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? How much of the first part did you see, folks? Because my YouTube app froze for a second. That happens sometimes. So how much of that first part did you see? Mutton Nuts Reviews or anyone else that's here, Queen Helen Casey or anyone else, let me know. Can you hear me clearly and see me clearly? Let me know. 7 in the box, 7 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Can somebody make me aware if you can hear me clearly and see me clearly? It's important because the YouTube app froze on me a second ago. I was already starting the broadcast live and then it just froze, so it probably interrupted the stream until I relaunched the app. Hey, Leo Mommy, how are you doing? Welcome back. It's great to actually see you here. Leo Mommy, I'd love to reconnect with you with these great moderators behind the scenes and catch you up to date on what's been going on. I'm sure you've been following. You're not banned here, and I can even, get you your mod wrench back once we talk. But there are a lot of things that have transpired, and I don't know how much you've kept up with, but it's been one heck of a ride. Nuts Reviews, Queen Helen Casey, whoever else is out there, Mama Goonie, anyone else out there, let me know. Is the audio and video good? And how much of the first part did you see? Please call me tomorrow. Okay. Hey, I've arrived. The Devil's Queen's in the house. How you doing, ma'am? Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sorry again for the late start, folks. Many things have been going on for me. I had another busy day with my day job, and then I was on the phone with several people trying to set up some interviews and some other stuff behind the scenes. So my apologies for the late start, even after the regularly scheduled time of 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. I'm going to wait a little bit longer for a few more people to join us here. You started with "Can you hear me?" and then it cut me off because the YouTube app froze, so I had to restart it, and then it just resumed the stream. Hey, Queen, how you doing, Queen Helen Casey? There are 2 queens in here, so it's Queen Helen Casey and the Devil's Queen. You're like a little sister to Queen Helen Casey, right, the Devil's Queen? I'm trying to avoid people here. They're riding some bicycles around the parking lot. We've got 17 in the box, 9 thumbs up. Thank you so much, folks. I appreciate it. Whew, what a nice night at Red Morton Park. Hey to both the queens. That's right. Yeah, it's a really nice feeling to be starting the rebuilding process with real good people here on this channel. And again, I want to thank you, Queen Helen Casey, the Devil's Queen, Mama Goonie. It was a great pleasure to talk with you last night for almost 2 hours privately via Google Hangouts. And don't worry, I didn't record you. And even if you recorded me, which I know you didn't, it was a great conversation. I'm kind of messing with you. A lot of these people that we've been dealing with out here on the dark side like to record people without their consent. But we're not going to go there. You know what I mean? We got 23 in the box, 11 thumbs up. Appreciate you all. Who else did I miss? Red Pill Fizzin, maybe stopping on by. I even had a chance to speak with Sharon. I'm going to have to avoid this spot. It's those dudes over there smoking their 420. They like to hang out over there right in the middle of my path, so I'm going to have to just avoid that entire area. For many reasons. I don't want to get contact high. Number 2, you never know. You got to have that social distancing. Now, all those dudes are like standing right next to each other. So anyway, they're not doing the social distancing thing, but It is what it is. We got 20 in the box, 11 thumbs up. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, folks. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Yeah, I actually reconnected today with Sharon. Some of you know her. She used to go by Survivor Sharon, and then she used to have a channel called Mystic Angel #2, and she changed her channel's name. Jesus Christ. All right. Wow. Can you hear that? Damn. Hey, buddy. Slow your roll with that doggy testosterone, all right? It's all good. I'm just hanging out. She changed her name to Sharon's Truth, and she's welcome back on the channel, and she is a moderator here. And I did get a chance to speak with her earlier today, and it was a great pleasure to speak with you, Sharon. I'm glad you reached out to me. That's awesome. So, that's that. If I missed anybody, please forgive me. Oh, Terry's GG&G. Eli, my phone died, so I lost all phone numbers, so please call me. Well, aren't we still connected on Google Hangouts, Leo Mommy? I think we're still connected. I don't think I blocked you, but if I did, I can unblock you because it stores messages forever. What I'll do, Leo Mommy, is I will message you on Google Hangouts chat later tonight or tomorrow morning, and we'll definitely touch base. Yeah. It's all good. So we'll definitely connect. Maybe you might have some information regarding some things that we were working on a few months back when everything just, went south. And I know you're friends with Barbara, and I know right now Barbara and I aren't really getting along, and it's not because I don't want to get along with her, it's because she's over there on Shangy's side, so, and I'm not really that fond of the Shangster, so. But we have one common goal. We have one common goal of stopping internet terrorists and internet cyberbullies and harassment like JB. And that's exactly what I'm going to say here. I'm just going to refer to him as JB from here on out. I'm going to use initials on this stream because a lot of these people, last night they tried to file 5 fake privacy complaints on me. None of them are going to go through. I've already emailed YouTube. These people are trying to flag my channel and take it down for any reason, and because they don't have any community guideline violations or copyright violations, they're trying to get me on fake privacy complaints. But the bottom line is they don't realize that in order for a privacy complaint to be valid, it has to be uniquely identifiable. Meaning that you have to put a first, last name, and then possibly even an address. If you say someone's channel name, that is not a privacy concern. If you say someone's first name or initials, that's not a privacy concern. And what happens after a while when you continue to send multiple privacy complaints from the same IP address, your internet connection, your phone or your laptop or desktop, YouTube will block you from doing that, and they will start even reviewing your privacy complaints before they submit them to the channel you feel is violating your privacy. And I think these people got the hint. Because if they continue to violate the YouTube flagging system in any way, including privacy issues, they will have their channels removed and possibly their IP address banned. Wow, still, I really haven't been on YouTube since the last time I was on your show. Wow. What have you been up to, Leo Mommy? It's great to see you back. I'm glad you're back. Do not ban Leo Mommy. Leo Mommy's good. Once I speak with her, I will remoderate her here. She's a great person. She's a former law enforcement officer. That's where the Leo, L-E-O, Mommy comes from. Law enforcement officer. And she was a chief of police for, I believe, 12 years. Yeah, she's had one heck of a career. And I got some things to update you with regarding some other former law enforcement officers that were stalking me at Red Morton Park. We'll talk about that in a little bit. You'll hear that here today because I have an update on that as well. But anyway, let's get right to it. Let's get this show on the road. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli, the Walking with Purpose live edition. Live from Red Morton Park. This is episode number 77. And today we're going to be discussing the behavior of people on YouTube versus real life. One more time. We're going to be discussing the behavior of people on YouTube versus real life. Now, how many of you have heard people compare what I just said, meaning that people's behavior out here on YouTube is different than in their real life? Let me know in the chat. Because apparently some people feel that they can get away with everything out here. They can get away with harassing, attacking people, making threats to them, including death threats, and doing other things where in real life they would never do such a thing. And beyond that, why do they do those types of things? Well, I think it's one thing. I think they're trying to gain. XC Ben, I did remove some mod accounts. And when I verify that that's you, I will remod you. I've been slowly remodding people. So there's nothing out of spite there. Ben is good. Hey, Queen Helen Casey, can you check to make sure that's the real Ben so I can give him his mod wrench back? Queen, can you check and see how many subscribers the XC Ben has? That says people act fake, because I want to give him his mod wrench back. I had some rogue mods, XC Ben, and I pretty much removed everyone's mod wrench with the exception of a few people. Now I've started giving my mod wrenches back, and I want to give you yours back. Just waiting for you to come back. And everybody knows that. Can you check? Okay, who can check? Devil's Queen, can you check and see and tell me how many subscribers XC Ben has? Right by his comment, people act fake. Let me know, I'll wait for that. 27 in the box, thank you so much for being here. Okay, I gotta be quiet, there's somebody coming up ahead there. With a dog. BRB, I will check. Okay. Q. All right. I just wanted to be quiet to pass by that gentleman and his dog. Yeah, someone let me know. Because I don't want to moderate sock accounts that are pretending to be the actual channel. So yeah, people out here tend to not be themselves. Or tend to do things that they wouldn't do in real life. It is not letting me into his channel, Eli. All right, Ben, what I'm going to do is I'm going to moderate you manually when I get back to my place by going to your channel and getting your actual channel link and putting it in to my creator studio or my studio settings on the community section. I'll enter you manually. I'll get you your mod wrench back. I just want you to know. No, I know how many subs you have. But I can't verify that here because I'm on mobile. It will ruin my stream. So anyway, we got 29 in the box, 11 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. a lot of people walking with their dogs, and their dogs have never seen me, so their dogs want to sniff me or bite my nuts off. I didn't want the mod wrench. I understand that, Ben, but I respect you. I understand that, dude. No worries, Ben. It's all good. No worries. I know you're a humble person. You're a good guy. It does not say go to channel button. Okay. I came to see how you were doing. Okay, that's cool. No worries. Yeah, I'll manually remod XC Ben later tonight, and I'll reach out to him. XC Ben, do me a favor. Send me a hangout. We're still connected on Hangouts chat. Just send me a message there, letting me know that was you in the chat, and I'll remod you later tonight, man. I've been slowly remodding people one at a time because I had a rogue mod, or a couple of them, and you know, just gotta do what you gotta do to protect the channel. But anyway, so yeah, people out here tend to do certain things that they wouldn't do in real life. And I can understand some people have an entertainment channel where they're going to be acting. That's part of the gig of, you know, an entertainment or comedy channel, right? But if you're going to be the type of person that does what I do or share life's principles with people, you should be yourself. And the communities I've been involved with, even the communities with JB and Jamie Lycan Theory channel and some other people, they talk about real life stuff, but they're not good examples of that. And then they try to flip it on me and say that I'm a phony. And for the last several years, these people have been doing the craziest things in a vicious, endless cycle, which is now starting up once again from the Lycan Theory channel. He's once again putting rainbow toys in my mouth, rainbow sex toys in my mouth. And even Mr. JB is sharing Jamie Lycan Theory stuff on his community tab. You see, they're getting back into bed together, whether they admit it or not, because they can't stand the fact that I'm so close to taking all these people down legally and proving to their audiences their stupidity all by myself. And the funny thing is this, folks. Now, I do have support and I love my mods, but I don't ask them for help on this. I do this all myself. And let me tell you, I've had tons of people coming at me each and every day, and I handle it all by myself. I'm that strong of a person. I've had, you know, Dr. R, we're going to call him Dr. R, who's Ronaldo, come at me saying that, oh, we got to troll him harder. I've had JB come at me. I've had the God Chick. We're referring to her as a God Chick because when I mention her channel name, which is public, she likes to file false privacy complaints on me. We've had the God Chick come at me. She's still coming at me, right? We've got a guy that used to go by W Computer Shop, who's un-PC Computer Shop now, still putting stuff at me. I don't watch your stuff, dude. I just think it's stupid, right? We've had guys like Two Fly Drummer, who got his second copyright strike from me in 1 month yesterday, and one more, your channel goes down. Two Fly Drummer coming at me, right? All these people coming at me, right? Stealing my content, you know, and just doing stupid things, right? We got the cause coming at me at the park illegally. Excuse me, sorry a second. We got the cause coming at me at the park, illegally stalking me and invading my privacy, and then going on Jamie's stream the other night and trying to cover it up. And now Jamie's trying to help them cover it up by putting the rainbow dildo back in my mouth. Don't worry. We got that. We had DeRosa Show try to swap me at the park. How many more people can come at me And I'm still here standing all alone. I've got support, don't get me wrong. I've got the people here that are moderators and we talk behind the scenes, but I don't ask these people for help. I have fought off all of these trolls and haters on my own. It's okay, Ben. I do this on GBT's channel. We got to talk about GBT. And I think you're going to want to talk with me and some other people behind the scenes about GBT. Now, I'm not telling you what to do, Devil's Queen. I like you. I think you're a great person. But I don't think that GBT is going to help you get anywhere out here. And I don't think he's in the best position to really help anyone right now. But that's on you. No big deal. I can separate that. It's not a problem. Just my opinion. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I've got ODN trying to, take my own copyrighted content and go to the U.S. Copyright Department and pay to illegally copyright and get a copyright certificate number on my own content and then try to take me down 1, 2, 3 on my channel, publicly stating that, which is why he's not going to do it, because he knows I'm smart enough to figure out it's him. And that would be a federal offense, right? So he's coming at me too, right? I got people filing fake privacy complaints on me, right? Sorry, I got to go. No worries. Are you okay? Leo Mommy, are you okay? That sounds like in caps there. Are you okay? Or you just have to get going? Are you being threatened, Leo Mommy? Or is it just time for you to go? I mean, I want to make sure you're okay before you go, Leo. Got 40 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. ODN is another thing. My group hates ODN. Yeah, but you got to understand, there's more to it. The Devil's Queen. The reason why Gorilla Big Tech is banned here and will never be welcomed back is because all he would do is come in my chats and talk about ODN all the time. And I told him, dude, you keep spamming my chat talking about ODN with your mod wrench. And he doesn't get it. I think Leo Mommy is afraid of Fizzin. No, Fizzin's good. Leo Mommy, Fizzin is good. He's not going to come after you. Is Fizzin here? Yeah, see, Leo Mommy's a former police chief. You think she's afraid of anybody? Are you out of your mind? Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude by saying that. Listen, this woman's been through the ringer on the beat of the police force. You think one person out here on YouTube's going to faze her? Hey, Fizzin. The beef with hashtag Gun Squad is a wide hit with Latinos, Asians, Africans, and Pacific Islanders. And Greeks too. I mean, I'm white, but then Greeks too, bro. Like, let me tell you. That guy's time is limited. And I'll share some more things about my thoughts regarding what I feel is going on with JB lately. And, I know you're watching JB. I know you said you're on a vacation today, or sorry, it's your day off. That's right, it's Wednesday. Wednesdays and Thursdays, I go and get my you-know-what taken care of, right? Yeah, we know what you supposedly do on Wednesdays and Thursdays, JB. Yep. And then the dude that put a privacy complaint on me last night that has a business, I talked about his business, his public business a couple times on some videos. He went back and found a video where I talked about his business several weeks ago, and he filed a privacy complaint. It's not a privacy complaint, dude. But I did edit it because you're a weasel, man. And you're the one that's botting me right now. You see, look at what these people do, man. This is hilarious. Like all of them, I've got all their attention. It's like I don't even have to try. And I get their attention because I'm a better person than they are. And the people over here on my end are better people. I forgot those dudes are still there, so I'm going to go the other way. I keep forgetting. But yeah, man, the dogs love me today. It's all good. Wow. Oh boy. Yeah, dude, I know it's you. Because you like the entertainment aspect of me. I'm not here to entertain you, dude. If you think I'm entertaining, that's great. More power to you. Your day will come too, sir. I'm not even going to mention your initials because you'll file a privacy complaint on me for saying your initials, which won't go through. But I'm not going to give you anything. But I'll keep on triggering you. And what I do behind the scenes is up to me. I'm allowed to write reviews on anyone's business, including yours. I'm allowed to report anyone's business to the Better Business Bureau, including yours. Because you said that you're moving forward and you're not. You're right back fully invested into this, dude. And guess what? I got some things up my sleeve for you, sir. All legal, because you keep coming at me and trying to destroy my brand. But this is what these people do out here on YouTube. The behavior of YouTube people versus real life is completely different. So the only way that you get through to them is you have to make people aware in their real life what they're doing out here on YouTube to try to destroy someone else's business, such as mine. One by one, all by myself, all of you are going to pay the price. And I can already feel it. Hello, Deanna. How you doing? Welcome to the show. Devil's Queen, thank God I don't have a business license yet. Well, it's real easy to get one. The Devil's Queen. Very easy to get one. All you really need is a federal employer identification number, which is your tax ID for your business. And if you're going to resell stuff, you can get a seller's permit. It's real simple to do so. And for most businesses, you don't even need a business license. You can just get a tax ID and get a seller's permit if you're going to resell items. That way, when you buy the items to resell, you don't pay tax on them, but you charge tax to your customers, and then you pay the tax to the state. At the end of the tax year, when taxes are due at the beginning of the next year for the prior tax year. That's how it works. If anyone needs help with that behind the scenes, I'd be happy to help you. Deanna says, doing good, thank you. Wishing everyone a great evening. Well, we wish you a great evening as well. Thank you so much for being here. Much appreciated. Red Pill Pheasant says, they're jealous of our liberal upscale lifestyle here on the West Coast. That's exactly what it is. And here's the thing, Fizzin. We're not even trying to show that off. All we want to do is come out here on YouTube and build our audience. You want to do some rapping or whatever you want to do, and I want to do my coaching. That's all we want to do. But these people, they're primarily from the South or the Southeast, right? In areas that are middle, lower class to lower class areas. These are lower class people. These are people that are near poverty level. And so they see people like us and they're jealous of us. And listen, we're not trying to show off. We would still love to be your friend and maybe help you, get out of that poverty level. Now, I'm not saying all of them are at a poverty level, but a lot of these people that come at us are an SSI disability. They're on a fixed income. There's just something different about them. And it makes them very emotionally unstable and insecure, whether they're a male or a female. It's just really unbelievable. And YouTube basically gives them the outlet to come out here and attack good people like you and I, Fizzin, so that way they can temporarily feel better. It's really sad, you know? Excuse me. So, we've got 12 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Queen Helen Casey at Red Pill Fizzin, welcome to the New World Order. Literally, you're right, Queen. Devil's Queen, but also haters are going to hate the ones who succeed. That's right. Red Pill Fizzin says they all live in poverty, not to judge, but we dox them and know who they are. Now actually sort of feel bad for them. That's true, Fizzin. And the Devil's Queen, but Eli, there's no excuse for hatred. You're right. Rich, poor, middle class, whatever. There's no excuse for people behaving this way. No excuse. But see, again, throughout these communities that you and I have been involved with, Red Pill Fizzin, there's one person that's been leading this crusade of haters, and that's JB. If it wasn't for JB to give all these people a platform and to use his platform to connect other, semi-platforms like the Like and Theory channel, Brutally Lauren, Susie Q7979, right? If it wasn't for the one main platform, and if it wasn't for someone with the speaking skills and someone that knows the laws as well as a 3-time convicted felon such as JB, this would not be happening at the level it's happening. This is a very sophisticated thing, and JB knows exactly what he's created, and that's what I've been in progress of disassembling. And here's the thing. Like I mentioned, I'm in progress of finding out the names and information of every single person that's a part of the gun squad. Not for malicious purposes, but because if it ever goes to a legal action, and JB's saying, okay, well, we're coming after you criminally, Eli, right? Okay, that's fine. Try to prove that I've done something criminally wrong, right? Go for it. Do what you got to do. But because of that, I now have the right to seek out information from every single person that shows up on your streams and get their names, their addresses, phone numbers, and contact them and subpoena them for this case. And here's the thing, like I said, to anyone out there that does not want to be involved in a potential legal battle, if it goes there, I'm just saying it may not go there. Heck, I don't want to go. I don't want to go in there. But hey, you know what? If JB miraculously does something for once that he says he's going to do, when otherwise it's just another shilling scam, I want to be ready for it. And if we subpoena you folks and you don't show up, then you know what happens. You'll be held in contempt because that's a failure to appear. And you know what? JB can come out and say, hey, it's a misdemeanor. It probably is a misdemeanor. But do you even want a misdemeanor on your record if you're a good, clean person? If you're a good, clean, law-abiding, hardworking person, probably living paycheck to paycheck, dependent on your good, clean record to get jobs, right, through background checks, do you want to risk not showing up if you're subpoenaed to a case you really don't want to be a part of? So what's the best thing you can do? Gracefully bow out. Nice knowing you, JB. Because I'm telling you, folks, if JB wants to take this to the next level and try to come after me and try to press criminal charges on me, which is highly comical, I'm going to be ready. And I've already been in process of finding every single one of the Gun Squad members, names, addresses, everything. All perfectly legal, no threats, no doxing, no threats, no nothing. I have to have your information to subpoena you as witnesses. Now, if we subpoena you and we go to court and then you lie, that's called perjury. I'm sure you folks will tell the truth in a court of law if you're subpoenaed. On another note, the behavior of people on YouTube compared to real life. Okay? If you look at the behavior of JB, he keeps going back and forth all the time saying, I'm going to stop talking about Eli. I'm going to stop talking about Eli. I'm going to stop talking about Eli. No Eli for the rest of the week. Oh, how long did that last? 1 day? Half a day? If you haven't noticed, Gun Squad members, your beloved JB has turned his entire channel into an Attack Eli channel or a Talk About Eli channel. There's no other content that he puts out there besides Coach Eli content. It's kind of comical to me because if he had better content, he wouldn't focus his energy on me. And by the way, JB, you're falling right into my trap because I want you talking about me. And I've triggered you. I've triggered you. I've triggered, what's her name, the God chick? I've triggered Jamie Lycan Theory, The Cause, Brutally Lauren, Susie, all of them. You're all triggered, right? You're all triggered over me. And I'm just sitting here laughing because my good looks and charm are working on all of you and triggering you. The more and more and more you folks talk about me, at some point your audience is going to be like, dude, I've had enough of this. It's the same old garbage recycled over and over again. So continue to talk about me. And for the time being that you still have your audiences, I'm going to be researching legally and finding out information about every single person on your streams. I've already got all their names, the ones that do share their names. And trust me, we have other information from people behind the scenes that know a lot of these people that don't even put out their name. One by one, we're going to find everybody. And again, this is not a threat. It's a promise. Because I have to legally protect myself should JB decide to somehow press criminal charges. Go ahead and ban that person. I'll respond to them anyway. Thank you, Red Pill Fizzin, for banning that person. I'll respond to you. So you're saying, dude, sock account, probably you, Ronaldo, that I'm the most paranoid person that you've ever seen. I'm not paranoid one bit. I'm being cocky as fuck right now. You know why? Because I know I've done nothing wrong. And I know you folks are all triggered. You folks are all trying to come at me in every way possible. And guess what? I'm one person fighting this on my own, and I am winning, whether you like it or not. You guys have put child pedophilia posters out on me. You guys have had me stalked at the park with The Cause. You've had DeRosa you've had him try to swap me at the park. DeRosa tried to put out my social, which he didn't have my right social. Nice try, okay? He's done that. You've had the God chick come at me for no reason. I never went at her. You've had so many people come at me. I'm one person, and I'm still standing. I'm still here. What you gonna do next, right? The more and more you folks do, the more and more your demise is gonna happen sooner than you think. But think about it, folks. When these people step away from YouTube for a day or two, like JB says he's doing today, what do they really do? Is he hanging out with his girlfriend Anna? Are they just turning this off and just kind of say, okay, I made my money, babe. Ugh, I made my money, babe. Let's just go to the amusement park. Let's go to SeaWorld or Disney World. Ugh. I can definitely tell you that all these people live a double life, online and offline. And I can also tell you, with the exception of JB, where Anna knows everything that he does because she's right there with him, I bet you all these people, like W Computer Shops or UnPC Computer Shops' wife, doesn't know about this. Because Mr. Uncomputer Shop, let me tell you the next phone call I'm going to make. The next phone call I'm going to make sometime this week is going to be to your wife. And I'm going to send her, I'm going to make her aware of what you're doing and the risk you're putting her and your kids at. It's all within my legal rights to do so, sir, because you seem to think like you can have a double life. Okay, I'm going to run a professional, computer shop. I'm going to be a good father to my kids and good husband to my wife, but then I'm going to go on the dark side when they're all asleep and do trolling videos and attack people and harm other people. So I think what my next step is going to be on PC Computer Shop, and you can get triggered all you want, bro. One by one, I'm going to get all you. And I've already been in progress of doing it. All alone, with no help, which is funny because there are tons of you coming at me, but I'm knocking you down one by one. All legally. So we'll see what your wife thinks about the danger you're putting her and your kids in with what you're doing. I would be surprised if she knows what you're actually doing. So, listen, bro. If you don't want me messing with your life, and I will do it legally, it's my legal rights to do that, then don't mess with mine. What goes around comes around. It's the same thing with the God chick. The God chick's misbehaving. She's behaving in ways that legitimately make me feel that that child that she's raising is in some type of danger. She's messing with my life, right? And she's acting in ways that I feel are very mentally and emotionally unstable. So, if she keeps coming at me and showing me that, that's going to raise more and more concern for that innocent child that she's raising. I haven't mentioned your name. Haven't said anything uniquely identifiable. You want to try to file a privacy complaint again? Your channel will be going down for spam and deceptive practices. YouTube is already on it. They've already responded to my emails. They probably already notated your accounts and not letting those go through. Because you see, I'll tell you what. If I happen to run into any of these people in the real world, I bet you they'd be like, oh, hey, dude, how you doing? I bet you they would all be a completely different person. But on stage on YouTube, these people want to be able to run their mouths and attack you and try to destroy you and the business you're trying to run. It's like living a double life. Sorry I'm late, everybody. Hey, Mama Goon, you can catch the replay because the DVR function is disabled on my streams. We're on lap number 3, folks. Lap number 3. By the way, folks, I'm going to be on for another probably 35, 40 minutes. Maybe 35 minutes. I got 2 laps left, or less than 2 laps. Get all your questions, comments, and concerns in because I will definitely not be coming back tonight. I'm going to take the rest of the night off. I'm going to probably take an Epsom salt bath after I eat dinner and then get to bed early and get back on a regular sleeping pattern. Between my day job and YouTube stuff, my sleeping pattern's been all over the place, and I've just been very busy with both aspects lately because there are more people home and not working or working from home, and they've been contacting me for changes to their insurance policies. Eli, I plan on going live tonight. You can drop by if you want. No, that sounds good, Fizzin. Do me a favor, bro. Send me a Hangouts message letting me know what time you're gonna drop on by. Folks, it's gotten to the point of where my channel's getting to a level where it's really hard to keep up with everything. I do get notifications. I'm subscribed. I bang the bell, but sometimes I don't see them. If you want me to come on your streams, message me on Hangouts. Send me the link, and I'll be there. I'm just asking you folks for a favor because right now I've got a lot going on, and I want to make sure I don't miss streams from people that are very close to me. I'm going to see if those dudes are still there. A lot of people at the park right now, just taking their walk. Are they still there? Yeah, they're still there. They're still there. I'm going to go the other way. Again, that's okay. When I backpedal a little bit, I get a few extra steps in. A little extra mileage for my walk. Let me just move over here. There's just so many people coming. I'm not used to this because most people are usually working during this time. Now that they're not working, they're all out walking. That's all people can do. Which, you know what, like I've been saying all along since this virus thing, started happening. It's really great to see people out getting exercise. We need to encourage and support more people to get out there and take a walk for a half an hour each day. You'll see the difference in how healthy it'll get you and keep you healthy and fit. But you'll also feel so much better with those endorphins, just kind of flowing, right? Or definitely flowing. How's the audio, folks? Can you folks hear me and see me clearly still? Let me know if everything's good. 2 days, my boyfriend will be here. Oh, great. Awesome. Nuts Reviews. Okay, about 2 hours, you're going to be live fizzing. Okay, folks, if you haven't subscribed to all the moderators here, subscribe to them all. Queen Helen Casey, Red Pill Fizzin', Mutton Nuts Reviews. Mama Goonie is another great channel. These are really good people I want you folks to connect with. And let me tell you, these people are very well aware of my trolls and haters. And they're not going anywhere, and they're not going to infest your channel with drama. We're going to make sure that anyone that connects with us from here on out is going to have a safety net around them. And by the way, anyone new that comes in, Queen Helen Casey, or even you, Mama Goonie, or Mutton Nuts, or anyone else, if you folks want to get their email and connect with them on Google Hangouts chat and then add them to the private chat we have going on behind the scenes, that's the way I want to connect with people like I mentioned yesterday. We want to connect with them privately behind the scenes so that way we can make them aware of these trolls and haters and to just ignore them. So that way these trolls and haters don't run them off. And it's already working. It's a great thing. It's already working, which is great. Again, today, folks, we've been talking about the behavior of people on YouTube versus real life. I gotta say, it's asinine how different it is between people on YouTube and off of YouTube. Now, another thing that, I wanted to discuss once again. A few weeks back, I was stalked at the park, and I had my privacy invaded by a former peace officer of the law that so happens to go by the screen name, it's not his real name, the stage name of Mr. Kaw. And again, if you missed that video of that stream, it's a couple streams ago. It's labeled properly, so you'll be able to find it out. I showed video footage of that incident. And like I mentioned last night on my late night stream, Mr. and Mrs. Ka went on the Jamie Lycan Theories channel and they flat out denied it was them. And Mr. Ka was asking me to apologize, or in other words, he kind of sort of, or maybe even did, threaten that he would come after myself and my family. Well, I've got all your threats notated, Mr. Ka, and the bottom line is, you know, unless I take civil action on you, that nothing will ever happen. And that's what you're counting on. You're basically another JB. You know the system, and you're playing the system to get your rocks off with entertainment at my expense. And I ain't standing for that, Mr. Ka. I'm not. So whatever you're planning on doing because you think that you are above the law since you were a former law enforcement officer, no one's above the law, dude, and you know it. And I'm not buying your empty threat scare tactics. They don't work on me. Try again. Try harder. I know you're watching, and so is your wife. You got nothing better to do up there in the foothills, in the Tahoe area. Beautiful area, man. It's all good. I like visiting there. I think the next time I come up there to do some gambling around the North Shore Lake Tahoe area or on my way to Reno, I'll find where you're at. And if you want to come hang out, Mr. Ka, it's all good. Let's see how you are outside of YouTube. Are you as badass and tough acting outside of YouTube? Or are you just some cool dude say, hey, dude, we're just having fun on YouTube, right? Let's see how you are in real life, dude. It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, Lake Tahoe is great, Fizzin. I used to go to Lake Tahoe every year because my one of my high school buddies' parents, they own a place up there, but I think they've been trying to sell it. We haven't been there in a few years. But we used to go every year back in the days, up until about 5 or 6 years ago. And it is just amazing. And they had a boat that we would go on. They owned the boat. It was a Cobalt. We'd have some beers, some snacks, and then you could take the boat and go to the restaurants that are located right on the lakefront. And they have their own docks for people that are on the boat that want to eat at a restaurant by the lakefront. Good times, man. Let me tell you. You think that the Bay Area is expensive? Lake Tahoe is just as expensive as the San Francisco Bay Area. And in some cases, if you have lakefront property, it's even more expensive. Northern California, I'm not saying every area. There are some affordable areas of Northern California, but for the most part, if you're going to live in Northern California, you got to be making some really good green and work hard and hopefully have a two-person income if you have kids. If you're single, you can have one decent income and you're good. But if you've got a wife and kids, right? you gotta be making some really good money. And I'm talking like minimum $200,000-300K a year if you're gonna have a family. Maybe even more if you're gonna buy a house. It's not cheap at all. At all. When we used to visit my relatives in San Jose, we would take the charter bus to Harrah's Casino at the lake. You're talking about South Shore. Yeah, I prefer to go to North Shore. There are only 4 casinos there. It's a little more quiet. That's where my friend's parents' place is at. Fizzin, you're talking about South Lake Tahoe off the Highway 50, California 50. Yeah. There's Harrah's. I think there's a Harvey's there too. I haven't been there in a while. But yeah, that's where the big strip is at. Yeah, South Shore. Yep. No, South Shore is cool, dude. And then you go over into Carson City. You go over the hill on Highway 50, and you go into Carson City, and that's where all the legal brothels are at. You guys ever check those out, Fizzin? Brothels? I've mentioned before, my buddies and I have gone in there and had a few drinks. We've never done anything there. We don't need to because we can get women on our own. But it's just something to, experience. I want to go check out one of the legal brothels in Nevada. And that's when you go over the hill, Fizzin, on Highway 50, and you go from South Lake Tahoe into Carson City, Nevada. Because when you're in South Lake Tahoe, actually you're already in Nevada on that side because the casinos are on the Nevada side. When you go over the hill, you're in Carson City. And that's where that's where the ladies are at, bro. Yeah, the Mustang Ranch was near Reno. I think the Mustang Ranch closed. Yeah, we actually did go to the Mustang Ranch a couple times to have a couple drinks. But I believe, thank you so much, guys. Have a good one. Thank you. Got great guys. Thank you. My YouTube channel is A Grip on Life. A Grip on Life. Right on, guys. Yeah, absolutely. We all love you too. It's all good in the hood. Those dudes were pretty nice. That's great. That's great. Anyway. I forgot what I was going to say now. I know we were talking about, we were talking about the Mustang Ranch. I believe they closed permanently. They closed for a little while, like I think about 15 plus years ago, and then they reopened. I think they permanently closed since then. But there are other places like the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. They used to do a show on HBO called Cat House, Red Pill Fizzin'. And the owner, I believe he passed away a few years back. His name was Dennis Hoff. He used to run the Moonlight Bunny Ranch, and I believe it was in Carson City. I think I've been there. I think they even called it the Sagebrush Bunny Ranch for a while. I've been there to visit and have some drinks because it was a famous place where HBO was recording a series called Cat House there. So it was pretty cool. I'm gonna cut over this way because we got some people on the other side. Mama Goonie says, LOL. Oh, Mama Goonie, let me tell you something. I've done so much in my younger days. Like, I've experienced so many things. A lot of these people here on YouTube think I have no life because I've been more focused for the last several years of growing my channel. But I've done so much in my life, and I'll do more again. But right now I'm just focused on growing the business and growing my brand. But I've got stories. I got stories to share that'll take a long time to share. I'm getting distracted because there are a few people over there, and they're trying to get my attention, and I'm going to just avoid them because I'm getting distracted. I think it's time to take off the sunglasses too. My eye's gotten a lot better. It's almost fully healed from the mosquito bite. Hang on a second here. Give me a second. Guys, don't go there for drinks. I understand that, Mama Goonie. But my guy friends and I, we've always had girlfriends. And we don't have any problems meeting women the traditional way. Guys that the MGTOW community likes to call incels, involuntary celibates, they are the ones that must go there and pay for these services that are legal to acquire in the state of Nevada. Only a legal brothel, though. The thing is, prostitution is still not legal in Nevada. It's only legal in a licensed brothel. And there are very, very strict regulations on it. But yeah, no. I mean, why would we go there and spend hundreds and thousands of dollars to get some when we don't have to pay for it, right? But it's just an experience, you know? It's just going there and saying, yeah, I went to the Sagebrush. That's where they filmed the Cat House series on HBO. Yeah, the Moonlight Bunny Ranch. That's right, Devil's Queen. You've probably seen the show on HBO. They still show the replays, I believe. Or if you have on demand, you can see them. And through those shows, you learn more about how the business is run. It's just really interesting. And just going to the Mustang Ranch, it was a legendary place. Just saying that you were there. A lot of those MGTOW guys are incels. You're right. They're all incels, dude, pretty much for the most part. You're right. You're right, Red Pill Fizzin. All right, I've got one more lap to go. I'm trying to avoid people. There's just too many people coming in every direction. So I'm going to come over here. I think I'll be good. Got 40 in the box, 16 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here, folks. Get your questions in. One more lap to go. One more lap to go. And then that's it for the night. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. Uh-huh. So we just subscribed to you. That's great. All I'm doing is taking a walk at the park. All I'm doing is taking a walk at the park, and we're live. And see, more and more people are going to see me and notice me doing these kinds of things. Like, are you live on YouTube? Yes. I'm just holding a selfie stick in front of me just to look at myself in the mirror, right? It's all good. It's a great idea. Going live with the selfie stick on a walk. It's a great idea. People love it. It's like it's more intimate with your audience, right? And not in the weird meaning of intimate, right? You know, it's all good. So anyway, so yeah, so basically I was talking about, before I got sidetracked, I was talking about the cause. And, you know, they're trying to, Mr. Cause trying to use police scare tactics to lead me to believe that that wasn't him that was stalking me as part of a 2-vehicle team right here at Red Morton Park. And I'm actually right by that spot. Like, what I'm going to do is, I'll show you folks. You see this sidewalk right here? Well, you see the sidewalk, but you see the crosswalk. And then where that car just passed, that's where they were. Like, I'll show you once again. And I got cars coming, so I got to wait. This dude just pulled in right here. Well, you can see, like, right back there. Sorry, right back there. And then I believe the parking, the driveway that Mr. Ka turned into was over here. Either over here or the next house over. And then I'll show you the angle. I was actually right in that area right there. What show are you talking about? Are you talking about Cat House on HBO? Mama Goonie? $44 in the box. Thank you so much for being here. So if you folks have any other questions, comments, or concerns, please state them in the chat right now. Mutton Nuts Reviews, my company is here, so go. We'll catch up with everyone in 2 days. Well, have a great time. Mutton Nuts Reviews. We'll miss you, and we'll see you when you get back. Red Pill Fizzin, or Mama Goody says, yes. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty interesting show. Oh, Johnny Depp's in the house saying that I'm an incel too. Okay. Well, thank you, Johnny Depp. 21 Jump Street. Used to watch your show. Thank you for stopping by, Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp's in the house. Is that you, Ronaldo? Did you used to watch 21 Jump Street? Dr. R? Dr. R is not uniquely identifiable. your real name is not Ronaldo, and plus just the first name. Anyway, get your questions in, folks, because I just want to make some final statements throughout my last lap. So again, it's gotten to the point of where I know for a fact, no matter what anyone says, all of this drama and all these attacks that have been happening to me are stemming from one person, that's JB. And here's the thing. The people that are coming at me because of what JB is inciting you to do, he's going to come out and say he's not, but I know you folks have discourse and you talk privately, and I know you folks are talking smack. But it all leads back to JB. But regardless, you're taking those own actions, coming from you. Even if you were instigated or incited by JB to do it, you're still taking your own actions, so you're going to be the ones facing the consequences. And one by one, I'll personally take you down myself legally. No, Dr. R is a real doctor. But he's been filing fake privacy complaints on me, thinking it's going to shut down my channel, and it's not. Hang on a second. So, did I answer your question there, Red Pill Fizzin? Like I said, you all are going to be responsible, and you all are being held responsible by me for your individual actions. And like I keep saying, those actions are starting to come through. Number one, you got channels now that are stealing my content with 2 copyright strikes with 60 days to go. All because they want a white knight for JB, right? Like Two Fly Drummer, right? And many Trim Hits accounts, Ronaldo accounts, right? They keep getting taken down by Copyright Match Tool every day. And there are some other things in the works that I've already mentioned, and regarding the God Chick, regarding JB, regarding the cause, regarding DeRosa. I ordered 6 USB flash drives for this purpose. I've got all the evidence I need, and one by one, all of you are going to face justice for your inappropriate and illegal behaviors online. And here's the thing, we're going to start off with one. I'm already telling you folks what I've been working on. The first case is the DeRosa case for the fake SWAT call, misuse of 911 services, or misuse of police services, because I think he called the local PD number instead of 911. Same thing. They still came out there and they were looking for me. And when they saw who I was, they're like, this is a fake call. We know this dude. They didn't even come to me. This dude's here every day. He's lived here pretty much all his life. We know this dude. Somebody did a crank call to try to swat him on YouTube. They didn't even question me at all. If they did, you would have seen it live. Unbelievable, man. These people are being continuously used for example purposes until we're able to take a couple of them down legally to set the tone for the rest. Because until 1 or 2 of them are facing, legal matters, then no one else is going to take it seriously, because if you keep letting people getting away with civilly harassing you, they're going to keep doing it. That's what these people are preying on, the fact that no one ever does anything about it because they know it's a civil matter. Well, that's why we got to use people for example purposes, like the God chick. Do I honestly feel her child's in jeopardy? Yes. Do I feel that her behavior and how she comes at people sometimes is very scary? She's actually threatened people on YouTube live on the air. And you folks are saying that, you know, Child Protective Services should not be made aware of that. We should let her slide. What if she flips out one day and does harm to her child? You guys are ridiculous, man. Because any mother that has a small one in their place would never ever put them at risk by doing the stupid things the God chick is doing out here on YouTube. It's the truth. But I'll tell you this, JB, if you want to continue to give me exactly what I want by talking about me every day, spurging out on your community tab, like, dude, you're so triggered, and I'm the one triggering you. And I continue to trigger you, and you keep talking about me because I keep triggering you successfully. And I am the trigger machine, not you. Because you are triggered as you know what. And let me tell you, at some point, whether you like it or not, or whether your audience likes it or not, they're going to get so tired of the same old thing. And some of them already are. Oh, and by the way, JB, don't forget that I've still got some unfinished business with your sponsor, Wise Night Owl, to deal with. And I have the right to give public notice that a man that runs a service catered to seniors, which are a protected class, with caregiving services, is sponsoring an internet terrorist. How's that going to go when I write a blog about it? How's that going to go when I report him to the Better Business Bureau? How's that going to go when I write a Yelp review, tons of them, and get other people to do it too? You see, JB, I'm an honest and ethical person, and I'm not making any threats to you. I'm just doing what I or any other concerned citizen has the legal right to do. Unfortunately, it's hitting you where it counts, because you don't deserve to have this, playing the system the way you did to get this. One by one. The empire that you created, the way you created it, by ruining many other people's lives, is going to be legally destroyed by the people you attempted to destroy to make a name for yourself and make profit off of. I want you to keep talking about me every damn day, every damn video. I want you to comment on your community tab every single 2 minutes as commentary on my streams. I want Jamie to do it too. I want on PC Computer, whatever shop, whatever he is now, change his name, W Computer Shop. You do it too. Two Fly Drummer, go ahead and put out one more piece of content on me, and let me take down your channel, 3 strikes for copyright. Go for it. I want you all to keep talking about me all day, every day. I want you folks to make me the highlight of your life. You have no idea what's coming, JB. You have no idea what's coming. And it's all coming from me with no outside assistance. Because I've learned how to deal with you folks now legally on my own. And again, if you want to try to somehow press fake criminal charges on me, go ahead and do it. I will use my 500 plus hours of free attorney time, and I will bury you in a court of law because you can't afford an attorney. And what are you going to get? You're going to get Kelly, Moneybags Kelly, to sponsor you? You think she's going to give you all the money it's going to take to do this? What are you going to try to prove, dude? What are you going to try to prove? Stuff I said on an illegally recorded phone conversation, which never happened. The things never happened. What are you going to try to do? Go for it, dude. You got nothing. They're going to laugh in your face. And they're going to say, sir, well, this sounds more like a civil issue. Because every time I've tried to do something like you're trying to do to me, all I've heard is that this is a civil matter. You need to file a civil case. You know it is. And you don't like the fact that I figured out the civil versus criminal game. But dude, I hope you find something to falsely, charge me with criminal charges, because that'll give me the opportunity to show the people who you really are. That will put you in a government building, a court of law, and I will ask them to run your reports. I will also tell them, this dude is hiding money. You should have the IRS audit him. You should go and subpoena records from his payment processors, such as Venmo, which is a subsidiary of PayPal that you got shut down from, Cash App, Google Pay, Apple Pay, all of them. We'll subpoena all the records and see where's that money being extracted to and whose name is on there. And guess what? If it's your good old lady friend Anna, she'll be an accessory. You don't think that I know what I'm doing, dude? I want you to keep getting triggered and talk about me all day, every day. Keep sending people to harass me at the park. Keep doing all this stuff to put these fake, flyers out there. Keep doing it, dude, because your day's coming. Your time's coming. And if you're going to do me the favor and somehow get a lawsuit initiated, and it will have to come out of your pocket initially, I'll be there. And I'll be there with like 18 terabytes of information, my laptop and 3 external drives. I'll tell the judge, tell me exactly what you need when you need it. I've got it all labeled with the name of the streams, the dates, all in high quality. Heck, I can even bring a projector and screen, but I'm sure the courthouse already has one. I'm set to go. Are you? Are you as organized as me? You want to, do this song and dance, JB? Let's go. Let's do it. I'm waiting for you. It's all good. Folks, this is how people out here on YouTube behave. Not all of them, but some people do. A lot of them do. A lot of people come out here on YouTube, whether they're creators or consumers of content, to escape their real life. That's not what I use YouTube for. I use YouTube to share my real life and to help other people that want to have a real life. I'm not out here to be a fake, phony, and a fraud and a shill like JB, and to create endless amounts of drama, instigated drama, to sell that to his audience. That's all he does. Keep talking about me every day, JB. I actually want you to. It doesn't faze me. I don't watch all your stuff. I make check about a 30-second clip of your 10-minute videos. It's the same old song and dance. And then all I do is download and put them in a folder. Put them on external drive. Waiting for the moment that we meet face to face in the court of law. If you say you're going to be the one initiating it, whether it's civil or criminal, then let's do it right now. What are you waiting for? You don't scare me with your empty threat scare tactics. Mr. Kaw, you don't scare me being a former peace officer with your empty threat scare tactics. Like in theory, your rainbow dildos are just stupid, dude. It just shows how stupid you are. Computer shop, your flyers didn't do anything because I reported it to the police and everybody in my community knows that I was victimized by you. None of you fazed me. None of you have knocked me down, but you've tried. And you've crossed so many lines. You've crossed so many lines. For what? To white knight for JB? So you can feel somewhat relevant that you have a real channel when you really don't? I'd say her name, but I don't want to dox her here. I'll say it behind the scenes. By the way, JB lied about David. I don't think he's coming. He only said that to prevent losing subs. I'm not going to read all your comments, folks, because I don't have time. I'm about to get on out of here. They haven't cut the grass here in a while. Plus, some of those comments, I wouldn't want to say them, but people can read them in the chat if they want. We're at an hour and 22 minutes, folks. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this night. If you need to reach out to me, email me, coacheli@coach.eliasmellis.com. If you want to connect with me on Google Hangouts chat, which is the easiest way to communicate between myself and my mods and other consumers of content that want to join my community, take that same email, coacheli@coach.eliasmellis.com. It is below in the description section. And add that by the plus sign on Google Hangouts, whether you're on the mobile app, which is free on Apple and Android. If you don't have it, it's free to download. Or you're on the web-based version of the consumer version of Hangouts at hangouts.google.com. This is different than the Hangouts on Air version that used to be integrated within YouTube live streaming for events to bring panels on, which was shut down last year in August 1st of 2019. I got Taco says, Mama Goonie, I believe it read. I said JB is on a hate group watch list. I know. Well, don't worry. His time is coming. Trust me. At some point, no matter what he does, there's no one that's going to be supporting him. For right now, he has some diehards that are sticking around no matter what. But trust me, there are things in place that I'm personally doing myself, and I'm not counting on anyone else to help me. The truth of the matter is, this is everyone coming at me in the Dramasphere versus me. I'm one person being attacked by all these people, and I'm fighting them off one by one, all by myself. I have had some help in the past, and there are some people that occasionally will talk with me about it, but the truth of the matter is, I'm handling this all by myself. And I'm okay. I'm good. That's how strong of a person I am. So I'll say this one last time before I definitely get out of here. To the people on the other side, the gun squad, anyone involved in any group that comes at me and attacks me, all of you will be part of any lawsuit that goes into play, whether it's initiated by me or by JB. and you will all be subpoenaed. And again, I'm looking for you in the chats. And I'm gathering your information and looking you up legally. To not use your information to dox you or do anything malice with it, but to have it so I can serve you with a subpoena as a witness should this go to court. Whether it's JB instigating it like he says he's going to, or me. I don't believe that JB's going to do shit. But you never know. You don't know what I'm going to do, but I've got to have everyone's information should it be required. And I have the legal rights to do that. Now, if you don't want to be a part of this, you know what you have to do. I don't have to tell you. But I'm not messing with anyone. So I'll tell you this. I'll wrap up by saying this. You mess with the bull, you will get the horns. Have a great one, everyone. I'm out.